That was confusing. Hello.
Hey,
It's not confusing at all.
those glasses make you look so different. When you take them off, you go right back to looking normal. It's very odd.
Yeah, I got these from the Wizard's chest.
I hate them.
You look good in them, Lund.
No, nobody does. I don't think it's possible
They put
to
you
look
in
good in
like the
those.
uncanny valley.
I think that's cool. I like that. I like being
Oh,
in there.
did you see
Huh?
night fishing at UMS?
No, I went 2 nights ago. I hadn't seen them yet. I
Mm.
went to, did you see, have you seen them?
No, they were at the Honky Tonk Hodgepodge,
Oh, yeah, they were.
but I didn't see them. I think they closed up Friday night, and I was just there Saturday.
That looked fun.
Yeah, it's very fun. Hopefully there will be more of them. But that bar in New Mexico is for sale, and so that was the last hodgepodge out there.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, but Kurt and Suzanne have said they will probably do some type of music festival in or around Trinidad either next year or the year after. But yeah,
Nice.
I've listened to Night Fishing on Spotify, and they're good and fun.
Yeah, they're cool. They're friends of mine, and they're instrumental. And the whole time I was watching them, I was like, I just want to go up there and do vocals.
Spit.
I want to just do Linkin Park verses over this.
You should have spit on that sample that I used for my special, but you were busy.
Yo, it's Lund special, and it's time to go. Hey, everybody, it's soups on.
That would have been fine. No, I was happy with it. I didn't want to make you. I hit you up like 8 days before the premiere, and I was like, I need music.
I'm glad you liked one of those. I'm glad that
Yeah.
turned into some. I made that a long time ago. I was like, oh, this is cool, and then never did anything with it.
Well, yeah. I don't know if you heard or Becca heard what they had. What they had in there originally is in one of the Instagram clips, but
Yeah.
it's just
Bam, down, bam, down, down,
yeah, it's just
down.
pretty generic kind of little
Blues
j-
rock
jazzy
stuff.
yeah, a little dad rock segue type stuff. So yeah, I was glad to have something from you at the beginning and the end.
Yeah,
uh,
that was cool. I feel honored. It's good
yeah,
just to have something in there that doesn't sound like royalty free music, you know?
yeah, right. So yeah, thank you, and you will not you also will not get royalties
I
for
wasn't
the
expecting it. I
music.
wasn't expecting it.
Flat fee.
You sent me money. You like paid me. I was, oh yeah, cool. That's cool. I didn't even think about it till you paid me.
Everybody eats on my watch.
Amen, sis.
I paid Jordan for the logo, for the art. I paid you for the other art. Now it's time for me to get paid, but I probably won't because I'm at like 4,200 views.
Hey, that's nothing to shake a leg at. A lot of comics would be lucky to have that many views on their shit.
Thanks, but
It ain't no Shane Gillis numbers, that's for sure.
dude, somebody else, Joe List, has had his special out for like 4 days and it's got like 160,000 views. So I was pretty jealous of that.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to introduce you. This is Patrick Richardson.
Hello. It's me.
I forget. And this is the What's Happening podcast, where we watch an episode of What's Happening, and then we talk about current events, and that's an hour. Easy, maybe two. This might be a giant episode.
3 hours.
Yeah, megasode. Sam is in Australia, where the time difference is killing us.
That seemed, yeah. He like texted, I was like, I officiated a wedding yesterday, and he texted me like 1 in the morning. He's like, can you put this episode together? And it's 1 in the morning. And I'm like, ah, he's like, I'm getting on a plane for 20 hours.
I'm on a plane that will never come down.
Is that the Patreon for today?
He said it needed to be done by Sunday. I don't know. See, maybe this. I don't know. He sent me video. I was planning on doing it after this.
Right on.
Yeah,
Cool.
you guys can tag team it.
Well, I was gonna hit him up after this because I was gonna be mourning and be like, "Hey, man, I never got that file."
Oh, yeah. I don't know. He sent me the video to I don't last night, and he
Nice.
told me to send it to you when it's done.
Word.
Welcome to Behind the Scenes, where we talk about stuff that happens behind the
Logistics.
scenes on camera in real time. Yeah, Sam got an episode with, I think, the tour manager, the guy in Australia that got him out there, that's like coordinated all of the, I didn't think about it, but that is a lot of work. Like all of the shows, there's like 20 shows or whatever, plus all of the logistics, 20 hotel rooms, maybe 18 hotel rooms. I don't know if he's got
Isn't it
more
like
than one
6
show a night.
hours to fly between every city in Australia? Like they're not close together at all.
To
Right?
fly?
I think if you went tip to tip, it'd be like 6 hours. But I think Sam's doing like 2.5, 3.5 hour flights.
Yeah, you have to fly though. You can't just drive because all the
No.
cities are on the coasts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The inland empire is very, very sparse. That's why they never gave up on the ghost on hot rods, because during the oil crisis, they were like, "No, I'm gonna haul ass in the desert."
That's Mad
and
Max.
they kept it alive forever.
Mhm.
Yeah, but they're like the only country that didn't dumb down their cars in 78 when the oil crisis hit. They were like, "We'll pay the money, we're going fast."
We got all this land. What are we
Yeah.
gonna do with it?
Yeah,
No
I'm not
no
adding
breaks.
an hour to that commute. I'm done. Let's go.
They don't have
They
breaks.
probably
They
they
just
probably run over
roll.
so many indigenous people with their
They
cars.
just roll to a stop. That's why the haka is so loud and memorable. It's like their last chance to not be run over.
Yeah, they got to make themselves seen and heard.
Mhm. Yeah, they try to bring you to tears so that you don't kill them.
How do you think those are? Do you think they're cool? Like personally, do you guys think that a haka is cool?
Yeah.
It's neat.
Yeah, I feel like it's cool if someone. It's not cool when I do it, but
That was pretty cool.
Anytime Dwayne the Rock Johnson does it somewhere, there's always one or two. Jason Momoa too. There's always one guy in the group who looks like he shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah.
My mom's Samoan. Yeah, right, dude.
Yeah,
That's what she told you.
and he just gets like
Yeah.
too crazy looking, where it broaches over to comedy.
Yeah, there's a very thin line there.
Thin blue line.
Yeah,
You're not
Only
allowed
kind
to.
of line.
Are you smoking weed?
Yeah.
You're not allowed. That's
why are you allowed?
Since when?
Nobody's supposed to smoke weed during the podcast.
Oh no,
That's always been a thing. Yeah, Becker, you are in a lot of trouble. But we haven't addressed it. I'm kidding. I'm a little stoned.
Hell yeah.
I've been getting very high and then having to drive, and it's not a big deal because it's a tiny
Fun.
town. No, it's just funny because I used to like smoke so much weed that I did everything stoned, and I haven't been in that habit in a long time. So now driving high, it's like, whoa, don't forget you're fucking driving, or don't kill anybody. I don't love it, but it's also, like I say, driving here is not super like stressful, stoned or otherwise. So
yeah,
not much foot traffic or anything.
it's okay. No, not a lot of feet. There's a lot of people missing a leg or a shin here.
I always forget to ask you guys about that. Everyone in Trinidad besides you guys doesn't have feet. What is up with
Is
that?
an amputee. I don't know. I used to think it was all diabetes related. No, they're all snowflakes, amputee snowflakes down here, because some of them like accidentally cut it off while they were on meth. Some of them tried to sell their leg for more meth.
Brutal.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of, I think it's mostly diabetes, but there's some cancer in the mix. I think I've talked to a few people because every other dude is missing a leg. So
Need to open up a computer leg store down there.
Some robot legs.
Yeah, robot leg store.
Yeah,
they
dude.
got him.
There's one guy with both of his legs missing below the shin, and he just mobs around on crutches.
Whoa. There was a guy with a robot hand at the wedding yesterday, and apparently it
What?
exploded off in a fireworks accident.
Whoa.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
And people like
Go ahead.
what?
Go ahead.
People like died.
Oh
He's-
God.
Yeah, like two people died and his like arm exploded off. I want to know what kind of fucking fireworks those are. That's doesn't seem were they in like a tiny room? How do
Or
people die?
maybe transport. Maybe they were taking him to a fireworks show.
It was
Yeah,
a
I doubt-
fireworks competition, and they were gonna get the gold medal, and they
But they-
overdid it. But then they hit a bump while smoking.
We didn't
Fuck.
need that last fucking black mat. I don't even what are cool firework names?
Black Cat is not a cool one.
Those are
Is it?
baby fireworks.
I think
Isn't
Black Cat also makes the cool ones, just not the ones we have access to.
Yeah. Colorado has pussy fireworks if you don't live in Colorado.
Yeah, we're regulated.
Yeah, you have to go to Wyoming, which is
Because it's kind of a fun adventure.
wide open. Yeah, my sister's close friend Chase recently blew, I guess this 4th of July, blew his hand off, and
Whoa.
it was something went wrong, and he like rushed to protect his kids, I think,
Mm.
and blew his hand off. And the picture my sister sent me of him, he was wearing a Chubbs Peterson, I think, from Abby Gilmore. He's wearing a Chubbs Peterson like memorial golf tournament shirt. So he's having fun with it.
Yeah, he's having fun.
God damn. Could you imagine you used to be able to hold both of your kids at the same time, and now you have to pick one and then the other? That's
At
rough.
least they're both still alive.
The tickle monster's here, but he's limited. He's tired, so he can only get one of you at a time. So you gotta take turns.
Do you know if it was like his dominant hand? I guess it doesn't really matter.
I think it's his left hand and he's right-handed, so it might be. But I mean, I'm left-handed. I wipe with my right. So which hand do I want to lose?
Which hand do you crank with?
My right.
Nice. I
You
crank
sure
with
you're
my
not
left.
right-handed?
Yeah, I do everything else left-handed.
That's
I've talked
crazy.
about this. Somebody's going to be like, "Oh, boring. He's already talked about wiping and cranking with his right."
I crank with my left and do everything else with my right.
What is this? What is this phenomenon?
Permanent
don't know.
strangers.
Yeah, exactly. Something a little less familiar.
Except it's very familiar. I'm sure this isn't a new development for you to use the left.
That was you that had that Camus stranger jack off joke, right?
Yes.
That was a good
hardly
one.
ever worked.
I
'Cause
loved
it's
it.
yeah. That and several of my jokes. It's how you become a comics comic. You have jokes for just comics and big comedy nerds. And that's not where the big bucks are, but it's where a lot of the respect is. And that's what
You have jokes for guys that want everyone to know they've read Albert Camus.
Yeah. It's not Camus, you son of a bitch.
It's French. Speaking of which,
It is French. Speaking of
when are you going there?
The 31st.
Hell yeah. Becker,
When
are
I
you going?
fly out there.
Becktown?
Nope, not going on this one. I'll be in Austin.
I don't know if I'm going to Austin.
Damn.
He's just tagging us in and out.
Are you gonna go to Skank?
I don't think so. I don't know.
When is that?
2
October?
weeks after. Yeah, it goes Austin, then High Plains, then Skankfest.
Oh, damn.
I'm not going to Skankfest. I have
Sammy-
a wedding too.
Ooh, congrats. I'm loving weddings, dude. Weddings are fun.
You officiated.
I did.
How many
It
have
was-
you officiated?
2. That was my second one. Another one was in Hawaii. So all I had to do is go, we're in Hawaii. And everyone loved it.
And then a bunch of locals threw shit at your heads until you left.
Well, I was one of the people getting married was a local. So I guess that makes it maybe worse that
Local,
they were marrying a white person from
local.
Greeley, Colorado.
Oh, like actual. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
my lay.
that's better. Better reason for you to be over there, I guess. The happiness of a native Hawaiian.
Yeah,
I know a comic who's over there like right now, not on Maui or whatever. Is Maui
I
on the
was
Big
on
Island?
Kauai. I was on the baby island.
But still, they don't want us over there.
Yeah,
And
they really hate Howleys on the little island.
there was a bad fire, and then my friend was like, "Well, I still have tickets, so I should probably honor the memory of me paying money for those tickets."
So
No,
they
I don't know. It's well, because I'm sure a lot of people think, and maybe they're not completely wrong, that so many people rely on tourism money that it's more complicated than don't come. Except a ton of people that live there have said don't come.
yeah.
So what do they all do for money? If it's not tourism bucks, then there's
What
another way.
it just seems like you should not go towards a wildfire. Like it's overthinking it to think about it any other way.
Yeah, no, I guess I meant overall. Outside of the fire thing, we're not supposed to go. But would it be better if nobody went over there? Probably.
Yeah, but I'm glad I do get to go over there because it's awesome.
Yeah, I haven't gone. I don't think I'm gonna go. There used to be shows that you could do, and I was like, oh, I'll go do the shows, and ideally some native islanders go, and then I'm entertaining them, and that's a good reason to be there. But I've also been told that those shows were for tourists. So and I didn't get a chance to go. Oh, that dude's dead now. The guy
Yeah, he
that
died.
yeah, did you know him? Shane
Yeah,
Lucas Price. Did you
Shane
know him?
ruled. Yeah, he was a great guy. He was weird, but he
Shit,
was
yeah,
fun.
he died.
Yeah.
Damn, you're
Locals
never going.
locals buried him and cooked him in the dirt in the sand, and then put an
He
apple in his mouth.
he
No,
moved back to the mainland
he
for treatment.
moved
Yeah.
to Iowa. Was he from Nebraska or Iowa?
Something like that. Yeah. And his daughter and his wife stayed behind in the States. They didn't go back to the island.
Well, yeah, didn't get a chance to do those shows, and now I never will. Now there's a vacuum, a hole in the ground left.
I'm gonna have to marry a native Hawaiian and make you officiate my wedding.
Perfect. Get me over there. Where was this most recent wedding? Oh, you said Netherlands.
Netherland, and then we stayed in Blackhawk.
The Hawaii of Colorado, Netherlands, Colorado. No, Netherlands is pretty.
It is, yeah. It was
We're-
at my friend Henry's house, his parents' house. It was very chill.
Beautiful vacation home kind of thing in the mountains.
No, it's just they live there. He grew up there.
Oh, okay.
Did you go to
And-
Mountain Burger?
No,
It's the most important thing about Netherlands.
dang. He's vegan, so I don't get any good food recs from him.
You're
But
not
I'll
allowed.
remember that.
Yeah, it's hiding in the grocery store.
Oh,
And
okay.
it fucking rules.
That's awesome. I do
Giant.
like Netherland a lot.
Like Grandpa's Burger Haven style,
Yeah,
but
fuck
better
yeah.
burgers.
The wide ones.
Yeah.
Mm,
Fuck yeah.
I'm
I'm gonna get Five Guys after this.
Ooh.
That sounds good. Did you gamble in Blackhawk? Was that part of the festivities? Did you gamble?
It was very weird because the wedding started like at 3, and then we partied really hard, really quickly, and then it was like 9:30 p.m. and then we're like, let's go to Blackhawk now. And we were all drunk and tired. It feels like you should start at Blackhawk and then party. Just seemed like a reverse order. We were just very tired at Blackhawk. And I won $1.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's still winning.
Yeah.
You bet 50 cents on something and you doubled up and you're like, I'm done. I'm out of here.
I was doing $5 minimum roulette bets, dude. I was playing for a while.
Did you ever get up a bit or no?
Yeah, I was up like $30 at one point, and then I went down to like 40 on a slot machine, and then shot back up, and I was $1 up, and I was like, "This feels right. This is a good time to leave." Gambling's not fun.
Invest. You got to invest the dollar, or else it's for
It's
nothing.
it's not a team activity, and there was a bunch of us. It's like I don't know what to do here. I guess craps, but none of us know how to play craps.
Sam just won money on craps, I think. You don't really have to know. You need somebody to just follow to tell you what they're doing, and then you do that for a little bit,
Tailing.
and you get out. I think
Just
he
say
just did
tailing.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. It always looks like people are having so much fun at the craps tables.
There's got to be some lives ruined too, though, right? You just don't,
Oh yeah.
you don't see those videos. It's
My
always
favorite
eight
my
dudes
favorite
that put $80 each on green or whatever, and then it hits.
yeah. My favorite part about driving up to Blackhawk is you're going up the canyon is like it's just gas station and then pawn shops and a liquor store. It's like, oh, I wonder why there are pawn shops up here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not just a little hillbilly oasis where everybody gets their dreams to come true.
Yeah. I like to leave fake suicide notes in the hotel rooms at Blackhawk. I think that's fun.
Have you done that?
Multiple times. I didn't last night. I didn't think of it.
What do these notes say? I should have
Just like
gone with black instead of red.
yeah, just like vaguely sad and not like very explicit, but like I don't the maids probably don't even read them. I just like to think that they're like fucking good. I'm glad you died.
Oh, it's a good, yeah. I was gonna say you're putting them through some mental anguish. Is there a body somewhere in here that I'm gonna find eventually? But
Yeah,
yeah, I'll bet they know better.
they don't care. They just want you gone.
They've seen everything.
Yeah.
They see a body, they're like, oh, who cares?
We need the body guy.
We got a tub guy. We got a guy in the tub.
Everything's automated there now. Like you can order food from a robot, and then there's just slaves working in the back that make it. And you just check into your hotel on a computer. You don't even have to talk to anyone.
That sounds good. Becker, what's the place down here where people gamble? Or is it between here and the Springs? What's it called?
Cripple Creek?
Yeah. You ever go there?
Yeah, it's like a little bit northwest of the Springs.
Okay.
I went there all the time.
I've heard that's fun.
Yeah, I gambled there like once, but we used to drive up there on the back Gold Road because the Gold Road from that town leads right to the Broadmoor. That's why the Broadmoor like exists. And we'd see how quickly we could drink beer and make it there and then turn around and drive back.
That rules.
a race against time.
Yep.
Hoping not to hit any Maoris.
Yeah.
In your hot rod.
We
Samoans.
were idiots. We'd take down like 230 racks on the drive there and back.
Shit, man.
I've done similar things going to Blackhawk like at 2 a.m. for show.
Just throwing suicide notes out the window of your car. Somebody doing community service has to pick up trash on the side of the road and they find your note. Like, there's no car wreck, so they just threw it out the window and then killed themselves somewhere at their destination. What the fuck?
It's not even signed.
Just annoying people with your bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. It's just for me.
Just wasting 8 seconds of someone's time before they crumple up your note and throw it away.
At the roulette tape, it was like the virtual roulette, and this guy sat down next to us and he was really drunk. And he was like betting like $50 on like black and red. And he was like, that one was black, so the next one should be red, right? And I was like, in my experience, that's usually how it works. Yeah. So we were just giving him bad advice and he just kept losing money.
Virtual seems like a scam, right? Like,
yeah.
Well, it's a physical ball.
Oh.
Like it's just automated.
I don't get it.
Maybe virtual wasn't the right word.
Yeah, what do you mean?
So a robot just like drops the ball on the wheel.
Gotcha. But there's an actual wheel. I thought you were looking at a screen. It's like, that's not fun.
Yeah, well, there's a big camera of the wheel on a big screen.
Where's the wheel? Off site?
No, it's right there on the table, but it's just easier to see the big screen because you're
And
sitting down.
You're looking at the screen. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I just
Yeah,
love those
never.
people that like take notes on what's hit. It's like you don't know how reality works.
They got a little spiral notebook.
Yeah, yeah. It's like,
collecting data.
are you trying to find God's pattern or something? Like, what?
Avogadro's number says that this next one will be a 00 for sure. It's like, all
Yeah.
right.
I
Tailing.
printed out these Tool guitar tabs and I'm just placing the numbers on them.
Yeah, the pieces fit. Oh yeah.
Because I watched them fall into place or whatever the lyrics are.
You know the lyrics. Our sponsor this week is Sheath Underwear. Huge shout out to this episode's sponsor, Sheath. Chafing seriously sucks. Make it a thing of the past with Sheath. Not to be confused with Heath. Heath bars.
Yum, underrated.
Very
I'm
underrated.
saying, Patrick, don't accidentally eat Sheath underwear thinking there's some toffee underneath the cotton.
If I'm wearing them for more than 2 hours, there's going to be toffee in there.
Chocolate and toffee. Sheath underwear features 2 pouches, one for your dick and one for your poems. No, one for your balls, Patrick. Or in your
Big
case,
blue noodle.
ball. You have 1 ball.
Yep. Skeeter.
You closed your other testicle in a door in high school.
Yeah, doing a
Don't-
prank.
I listened to Kobos Patrick podcast.
Check
So
it out.
I know your secrets.
We paid for this ad read.
It keeps these pouches keep stuff separated so you can go for a jog. Yeah, right. Play sports. No thanks. Or just sit at your desk without your dong stuck to your leg for once. While you
We should get into water aerobics. Low impact cardio. Let's go.
There's pool yoga here that Megan has gone to, but I have not.
I ain't running on sidewalks.
No, you're not pounding no pave. But yeah,
but I would in my sheath underwear.
That's right. Sheath. They have tons of cool colors and patterns to fit your personal style while making sure you feel comfortable and secure. These are a safe space for your nads. I have enjoyed them. We've had our package in the mail from Sheath for a while now. We brought several pairs each over to Tokyo. They held up. They do a good job. They fit good. I don't have much of a butt, but they still they don't fall off, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Becker, you love them.
They're great. They're not too snug in the thigh. They like fit right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're cool looking. You can separate your dick and balls if they're fighting, if they've had a little bit of an altercation. You can separate them, make them.
That's important for guys like me with 1 ball because my single ball does get intimidated by my penis because he's like, this isn't even how it's supposed. This isn't natural.
Right. Yeah.
So have you had a chance to try them, Patrick?
No, I haven't. No.
Next time you're at Sam's, throw a pair on.
Yeah.
He'll love it.
Yeah, I'll steal some in Paris. I'll sneak into the suitcase.
Yeah,
dude, it's luxurious having your dick and balls and thighs all in separate places.
That's nice. I've been chafing a lot lately, boys.
You will get rid of that.
You can finally figure out what the hell's going on down there. Divide and conquer, thanks to Sheath. Whether you're into trunks, briefs, or boxer briefs, Sheath has you covered. Or maybe you're looking to wick away boob sweat. Awesome. In that case, Sheath has super comfortable sports bralettes just for you. So go to sheathunderwear.com and get the most comfortable underwear you'll ever wear. Use code Chubby to get 20% off your first order. Plus, Sheath Underwear's 100% money back guarantee. That's sheathunderwear.com, promo code Chubby for 20% off your order. Get Sheath Underwear, support the show, and support your balls.
Let's open those gates.
I'm wearing a piece of wedding memorabilia from my life. This is what I wore to Kevin and Mara's rehearsal dinner. It's a Rockaware brand fat guy shirt. It used to be huge on me. Now it kind of fits, so that's upsetting. But one
You
more
want to
in.
back up and give us a full view?
Oh yeah, I was mostly just trying to get the patterns.
What's on there?
I can't. It says company. It says Rockaware. There's a.
Some logos.
It says 40 degrees Celsius, I think.
Whoa, that's cool. The sleeves look like they fall pretty low on you.
Oh yeah, it's big. I definitely had to fold them, wrap them up to try and make the pieces fit for the rehearsal. I didn't bring any great options for the rehearsal dinner or the wedding, the ceremony, which I officiated. I think I have officiated 5 weddings, perhaps.
Isn't it nerve-wracking?
No, it's like doing stand-up, except, well, it would be nerve-wracking if I weren't very close with the people. So don't you think it's not as nerve-wracking because you know them and
I think the opposite.
they trust you?
I don't want to ruin my good friend's special day with my, but it's not about you, you know. No one really gives a shit about you. You just got to make it about them.
You just have to have a plan. You can't wing it. You have to have some good lines. You can't swear too much, even if you're friends, because you know there's a great aunt or somebody's, grandpa hasn't died yet, even though everybody else, is 30 years younger than them, at least.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's still somebody hanging on who doesn't like curse words. So other than that, yeah, no, I haven't been super nervous, I don't think, since the first one, which was my sister and her husband Evan. And I was nervous because it was my sister and it was the first time. So
Totally.
I guess, but yeah, like the rest are all like good friends, Sam and Emily. I don't think I was nervous. I definitely wanted to do well at Sam and Emily's and Kevin and Mara's because there's so many comics there.
Oh yeah, that would have made me more nervous too. There was no comics at this wedding. I fucking crushed, dude.
Nobody cared about your officiating, but
the reception had karaoke. And so my opener was, "We're gathered here today for karaoke."
Nice. And that crushed. Everybody was blackout drunk.
I wouldn't say that got the pop I wanted it to.
Okay, but you got him eventually.
Yeah.
The weird thing, I remember feeling very weird, nervous when I had to speak at my grandma's memorial service because I couldn't be funny. I had to speak in front of people without being funny.
You could be funny.
I was, but it was also sad. I don't know.
Yeah.
Suicide by cop. And so it was difficult for everybody,
She went for the gun.
She had several good weeks left. She decided to my nuts.
That's brutal. That's cool that she was an Antifa super soldier though.
Yeah, she was grabbing a brick. No. Okay, so what being funny was fine. What it was weird because I was emotional. I like teared up.
Yeah.
And that was very weird because when else would you like it's like where the similarities with comedy and other public speaking ends because it's like usually I'm not like super sad when I'm trying to do public speaking.
Yeah, that would be pretty full. I was kind of worried I would do that because it was a good friend of mine, but I was just too focused on not fucking up. Yeah. And I cried during his brother's best man speech. But yeah, I didn't get too emotional while I was doing the ceremony.
Because you're on Xans.
Yeah, I'm barred out all the time.
Because you're a Zoomer and you're on Xan. Little Xan, baby.
Yeah, check out BLP Kosher, the new hot thing in rap music.
So I wanted to, Sam wanted me to have Alec Flynn on. And luckily, he is in LA and his girlfriend is visiting. So we will have to get him another time. I wanted to have you on because we just posted a Patreon video of your work.
Following
Sam and Sharpie in Milwaukee, and following me and Sam in Houston and Fort Worth. That video rules. Becker,
It's really good.
did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing. It rocked.
I
It
was
was very easy because there's just a lot of funny shit that happened on those trips.
yeah. But I thought you did a good job because, like, I don't know how much you filmed between those two things, but I'm sure it was a lot more than 32 minutes. So how do you get it down? What do you
Yeah.
keep? What do you leave out? You definitely got a lot of footage of me at the pool, which was good because
Yeah.
that was money.
That was a highlight of that video for sure.
Me
Sam's
dumping them
elbow
out.
monster is the worst thing of all time.
Yeah, that's very freaky. I don't blame you for being scared.
That was awful.
Uh,
That was a good I'm very hungover today. That was a good serotonin drop for me, like seeing that video, and then people are like, Patrick rocks. He did a good job.
oh yeah, I
I
just
needed
realized
that boost.
this is the free one. Did Sam want his to be Patreon?
I didn't know if we were getting one from him, so I sent you the ad to be safe.
Okay, well
I'd
then,
rather
Oh,
do the
wait.
ad in this one because I have to have it up by midnight and I need to be in bed by 10. And Pat still needs to throw that one together.
Yeah.
okay. Well then, yeah. If you're not on the Patreon, you should be because you're missing out. This video is funny, and there's more to come.
Oh yeah.
We didn't have you with us in Tokyo. That was Bonzo that was filming, but you're gonna be putting together something with the Tokyo footage, right?
Brother, it feels like I was there because I've been watching that. It's a very different when it's not footage I shot because I don't remember it, obviously. So I have to like watch it more to like
Yeah.
get the remember it because you want to be able to remember most of it while you're like chopping it up. But yeah, it's
Sure.
fun to be there with you parasocially from the future.
Knowing what you know now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when we were in Tokyo, I described it as us giving you a puzzle to put together without the cover, like without the image that would,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
also, or it would be like saying, here's a bunch of puzzle pieces, but a bunch of them fit together. Like there's not one way that they go together. It's up to you
Right.
to put
Right.
them together, however.
I think
And
that's why I like video editing.
yeah.
Yeah, you just have to be like, okay, it's done, because you could just do stuff to it forever, really.
Yeah.
You know, I could make Randy Stubbs dance on the screen forever. You know,
Yeah, Stubbs has gotten me for over a decade, and it was funny. It was surprising to see it in the video because it's been a while. He used to do it at like the Lions Lair or whatever, like long ago. And so yeah, I'm glad Sam decided to bring that back.
yeah, that
Uh,
was good stuff.
but yeah, we
We're,
will be in Paris. Me, you, Sam, Bonzo.
yeah,
Bonzo.
Why you?
yeah.
Why you and Bonzo?
I think Bonzo's gonna be cameramanning it, and I'll be also doing. I'll do audio and maybe some side camera action. I don't know.
2 cameras. God damn it. It'll be fun. I'm a little nervous because when we were there the first time, you just know people want you to speak French, and when you don't, you're either pissing them off or confirming what they think about us, which is that we suck. And it's stressful. And I did not feel that ever in Tokyo because it was either automated shit where you pick English and you order, and then the food comes out, from a robot, or a hot air balloon brings it to you, or a little dog has your food on its
Yeah.
back. In Paris, it's just going to be some fucking French person that like wants to kill you.
Yeah, Europe is like 400 years behind the rest of the world somehow still. Like there's no
No
air
robots.
conditioning anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
fucking dumb.
But it will be fun. The food will be great, and hopefully it won't be as fucking hot as Tokyo, because that was like the one negative, was it being very warm and humid. And Paris should
It is
not be
fun
as
listening
crazy.
to you guys bitch about the heat, and I'm like in my room in the air conditioning. Like
Dude,
that looks like it sucks.
it was unrelenting.
Yeah.
except for in our Airbnb, which
The-
was huge. That the
Yeah.
AC was good. God, that would have been
Yeah.
a very different trip if we would have had some like awful hostel or some old ass hotel with no relief. Fuck.
we
You
we
would have
would have
come
heat
back.
stroked. Yeah,
Yeah.
one of us would have died.
Yeah.
Lund would have come back 150 pounds.
Yeah, because I would have had a fucking conniption and seizure, and then they hit my head. They would have fed me through a tube for a month.
I
just
can't
saw-
sleep in extreme heat. I'll flip my shit, dude.
I can't either. I'm right there with you. The air conditioning in the Airbnb was a godsend. Every time we walked back in, it was like a religious experience. It was so good.
Sweet
Yeah.
reprieve.
Yeah, no, it was a huge, and I was not hopeful when we first got in there because it felt like kind of a student living exploitative. This is 2 little rooms
Yeah.
for $1,600 a month or whatever. But yeah, they had those little wall mounted AC units, and they were blasting.
Fuck yeah. It did look like a little apartment that like a Japanese schoolgirl would have got murdered in or something.
Yes, very much so.
And surprisingly, even though it was close quarters, we did not really have like any arguments, disagreements. We were all just having fun for the most part.
I think it helped
That
that,
was
we were
nice.
heat exhausted and delirious every night and just giggly.
Yeah, we couldn't muster up any energy to fight.
Because I thought
Yeah.
about that too. That was close quarters for nobody getting like bitchy really ever.
The only thing
Yeah.
that sucked was there was one thing, and luckily I was cool about it. And it was that I think there were 4 towels, right? Maybe there were 5, but there were definitely like limited towels. There's like 4. And so we each grab one and we each have one, and we're using it to shower, and then you hang it up to dry it off. And then all of a sudden I don't have my towel where it's supposed to be. And Sam says, what did he say? Oh, I pissed in the shower and you guys got mad at me. So I grabbed a towel to clean it up. And it was like, why was there a fucking towel involved? Just have the shower on. I think it was detachable, right? So he could have just like
Rinsed it
the
down
piss down the drain.
Like any normal person would
Yeah, he
clean any liquid out of a bathtub.
He grabbed a fucking towel.
It was your towel.
Cabana boy Sam. Well, no, it was something stupid where like maybe he grabbed his towel, but then he used mine when he went to like shower. Yeah. So, he's just going through towels left and right. Like we live in Towel City, where towels are a part
Where
of your
Towelie's
HOA.
from.
Yeah, land of the towels, land of the rising towels. Every morning, fresh towels appear.
Yeah.
Thanks to a pact with the gods.
And we didn't find the laundry, the washer until the last night.
It was like maybe 2 days before. Maybe it was Friday. We left Sunday. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Too late to really, and like, I don't know. I thought about doing some amount of laundry for like damage control so that my whole suitcase didn't reek of old clothes, but we would have had to dry everything. And with that humidity, it would have been tough to know, how long it would have taken. And we were busy going and seeing stuff, so it would have been detrimental to like stay and do laundry.
Yeah, that
Airbnb.
sucked.
Yeah.
It would have eaten into our time going and exploring. So
It does suck to go to the airport with like all sweaty, disgusting clothes, but
I didn't have one piece of clothing that I did not purchase in Japan.
that's smart.
Is that real?
Yeah, dude.
What do you mean? You brought no clothes, or you left?
Oh,
clothes?
I meant clean. I brought no clean clothes back. Everything I had, including what I was wearing, was dirty. It was fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah, I when I left you guys, because my flight was first, getting to the airport involved me sweating so profusely, and then I had a couple hours in the airport to like try and settle down. But yeah, I felt very gross, and luckily I didn't have to worry about it or be in my head on the plane wondering who was smelling what, because Sam gave me 2 pieces of Xan and said he usually would take one if he like, was conserving, and 1 usually knocked him out. 2 was like coma, and I was like, coma, please. And it was the real deal, because I thought it was gonna be bullshit because like I didn't fall asleep right away. I was like, oh fuck. And then sure enough, I was out quick for like the whole Tokyo to LA and LA to Denver.
Nice.
I was able to switch planes and still just like go to sleep again.
You
and
just
then
keeping
wake
your
up.
eyes closed the whole time.
Yeah, sleepwalking. I just got shoved into another plane, and I
You
was on my
guys,
way.
I have to get from LaGuardia to JFK within like 3 hours.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
heard
I
that
do.
phone call. It made me giggle. That sucks, dude.
Or the opposite. I don't
Yeah,
know,
I do.
one to the other.
I do too. It'll be fine. We'll just get an Uber or something.
We're on the same one?
I don't know. Probably. I think
I
we
don't
are.
think so. Mine's the first.
Okay, well then we aren't. Or maybe it's the same flight but different days. But it saves Sam a bunch of money to change planes or change airports. And so
Yeah,
we just
I
have
figured.
to well, I heard that you have to log or hedgehog from JFK to LaGuardia. So that makes
Will
it tougher.
you attach a GoPro to your head and record the whole process for me so I can watch it the night before? Take notes.
Yeah, good call. You'll be like Sam showing up in Tokyo a day early, allegedly to figure out how to get from the airport to the Airbnb. Come on, there was something else. He wanted to buy something weird or get slurped. Something.
Yeah, you got jorped and schlorped.
I swear, he kept saying his lie as if we would eventually believe it. It's like, no, I don't think you showed up a day early for us to make it easier on us instead
Yeah,
of just figuring it out together, which it would have been very easy. You just look at your phone and you do what your phone says to do. And he was like, no, I'll show up a day early. It'll save us some time. Yeah.
why? Yeah, he could just say like, "I won a day" to
He,
myself or
he,
something.
right. But no, he couldn't. Couldn't be
He,
honest. He
dang,
loves to lie. He
he
was
was
getting
getting
slurped.
he was getting schlorped at a
He was
fucking.
getting pounded.
He got Gundam. He got head from a Gundam. That's why he was pretending to hate it so much.
He had already been there.
Oh.
Yeah,
He went to the Gundam by himself.
And then it
gave
like
the Gundam head.
and it gave him like a complex that he was the only one who could navigate because he was there for a day before us.
Yeah, I think that's why
Yeah.
he gave us the address to the Airbnb in France, is so that he's not the only one taking the lead.
Dude, I got around fine when I went out on my own. And our phones all like did all the work for you. The Apple Maps and Google Maps knew everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he wants to be in control and then act like he doesn't want to be in control. It's so hard for me to do everything. And it's like, all right, well, I'll do some stuff. And he's like, no, you don't know how to do stuff right. You don't do it the right way. Like,
But that's what I mean. I think getting there early like added to that complex of like, oh, now I know the way around.
yeah.
It's like, okay.
Yeah, I basically am from here now. I've been here one day longer.
He went native on us. Yeah.
Yeah. I like when you stay in a hotel. Let's talk shit about Sam more. I like when you
No. I
I'm
miss
just
Sam. I miss everybody. It was
I
so
miss
nice
Sam
being together
too.
for a week.
I like how he uses the hand soap for the sink in the hotel. He just uses it in the bath in the shower, even though there's body wash in the shower. He always does that.
He just puts if it's bar soap, he just puts one in between his cheeks and leaves it
Yeah.
there
Lets
for
it
the
lie
whole
there.
weekend. Yeah, he doesn't get wet. He just has it back there and he's like, look how clean I am. It doesn't count, bro. I miss him too.
Nice.
I'm gonna
Telling secrets.
I'm gonna put a baguette in his butt.
It'll fit.
It will.
Yeah, there's a lot of his butt in that video. He hiked those shorts up, and they went up in there.
Yeah, it's
Dude,
a big crack.
he
yeah,
had room to spare.
the fucking I can't believe your crack has a top. Killed me. I was dying. I had to pause and rewind like twice because I couldn't get my shit together.
It feels like it should go to the back of his head. Just a thong all the way up to the back of his head.
One of those Borat numbers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh man.
It was also very hot in Houston and Fort Worth, and I don't think you can tell in the video, but man, it was
That sucked.
It was sweaty. And the secret group, shout out to the secret group because they got flooded recently,
Oh fuck.
and so they're closed. Yeah. Oh, but that was yeah, it sounds like that was due to like this old issue. It wasn't just like a bad storm. It was some issue that the city needed to take care of themselves. Some type of like city piping, city whatever.
So they better fucking pay for it.
They better, or else it's gonna be Abbott's ass in November.
Yeah, I feel like I always forget something in those videos. I should have put the name of the venues. I did in the last one, but
Well, Hyenas is also in their signage and shit in the frame in the back
Yeah.
on stage. Secret Group was the Houston venue. There's 3 rooms, I think, and we were in the big one. It was very it was pretty much full. There were some seats available, but it was pretty full. It was a good room. You crushed.
thank you. It was very fun.
You buried
Yeah.
me. I struggled. I lashed out.
No, you did. I didn't do very well at Hyenas. You did very well at Hyenas.
Did no one film your set?
Mine?
Yeah.
Nobody.
No.
cares.
Nobody cares.
Nobody wants to
Okay.
see Patrick's festival submission.
He's been on so many episodes. He could have put a little bit in there. I wondered when I watched it. I was like, why did nobody film Pat?
We need
It's
to
not the-
do a
It's not the
we need like
point.
a camera just that's recording all the because I can't record all of Sam's set.
Right. No, you're right. We went into the green room at Hyenas because I think I've talked about it. I don't like being close to the crowd. Being
Yeah.
right near them the whole show. They kept looking at us in Hyenas, like looking back at us, and it's like, yeah, watch the show. How about, like we're back here, but
Yeah. There was nowhere for me to film really in there. I was in someone's way no matter what.
yeah, I don't like being in the way. I don't like hearing people as they either chit chat or what they don't laugh at. It's just like too much information. So we went to the green room and vaped and
Yep.
listened.
Texas,
We could listen to Sam in the green room.
yeah, on the speaker.
but we couldn't.
Texas is cool
see
because
him.
it's all just big fat people and it's really hot. So every place has AC like blasting.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah,
So
that
that
part was
rocks.
good. That part was good. Hyenas was very fun. It was funny to be reminded of the dude that couldn't like sit and just enjoy the show. He kept participating.
Yeah,
And
that freak.
Had the saddest story of all time. Like everybody that he's ever loved is dead from their own hand due to like
Yeah.
mental illness and addiction issues. Holy fuck. His stepmom and dad died on a boat in a boat fire. I
Jeez.
talked about him in
Yeah.
an episode at some point.
Yeah, he punished you for a while.
He would not leave me alone, and then I felt so bad. I had to I didn't have to take it, but I didn't want to like cut him short and bail.
He
and
walked up
then
to me and I was
read about him.
he walked up to me. I was like, no, no, no. And I just kept recording and walked away from him.
Yeah, good call. I thought he was going to be in some of the shots of us after the show because he like dominated me for a while.
He might be in some of it. I don't know.
didn't-
The audio wasn't great maybe on the shots he was
I
in.
didn't see him, but yeah, the video of him just popping up, just standing up in the crowd when Sam isn't talking to him, I'm sure he had, but and in that moment, and it was just perfect because after the show is when he was like, "Oh yeah, my mom worked at an improv venue that Ryan Stiles opened or
Oh
something
yeah, he was
in
dropping
Washington."
names. He
But
like
so
was talking about he had like a bloodline to comedy or something.
yeah, he like grew up in that improv venue in Washington state, and so he like he really made it sound like he knew exactly how to like play with a performer and like give and take and stuff. And it's like, no, dude, you fucking made it all about you every second. And like
Yeah, I don't
stood up. He got on stage when we were in the green room.
right, yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I got even the best interactions of Sam and him during Sam's set.
No, well, you couldn't because there was so much of it. We thought that there was some in the beginning or whatever, and then it would settle down, as he worked the rest of the room or whatever. And that was not really the case because he was right there, ready to do, say, whatever. Anyway, hopefully he finds peace.
Yeah.
Peace in the Middle
Amen.
East. he was a he was a veteran, so hopefully he doesn't have to go back over there anytime soon because he's not ready. I don't care if he re-enlists. He should not be over there ever again, unless it's for pleasure, unless it's to have a nice chill time. You go back over there as a civilian. I just kind of wanted to see it without getting shot at the whole time, Like I just kind of wanted to. There were less spots I wasn't able to go and check out because they were on fire.
My
And so
platoon was blasting Five Finger Death Punch most of the time, so I didn't really get to hear the sights and sounds.
oh yeah. So speaking of that type of
Butt rock.
music, yeah. I'm all jazzed about Chevelle, and then
Yeah.
I go to see how much tickets are. They're at the Fillmore. It's fucking Live Nation. It's Ticketmaster. It's your worst nightmare. General admission is $130, and I was like, "Come on,
Jesus.
man!" What? And
Where is this?
the Fillmore
Oh my God. Do not go to that.
High Plains weekend. Well, see, a friend of Sam's of mine, a comic, might know their tour manager, and if he's still their tour manager, this was like last year that we found out about this connection. I haven't reached out yet, but I might. Also, this tour is with 3 Days Grace, and they are co-headliners. And 3 Days
Oi! Hey! That used to be my callback tone, dude.
Oh yeah. Wait, which one is that? Where if I called
Everything
you,
about you. Oh yeah. If
you're
I
saying
call
if I called you, that's what I would hear while it
you'd
was
hear
ringing.
I hate everything about you.
Well, yeah. So I was never. Sam probably thinks I love Five Finger Death Punch and 3 Days Grace. I do not. I read about how 3 Days Grace, that's their big one, but they like stuck around. They also have a new lead singer. I don't know why the old one left. I don't think it's a trap situation. But new lead singer, and so I need to try and figure out who's first and try to get in there. I'd like to see Chevelle play. I don't want to see 3 Days Grace.
When Trapped played the Moxie and Greeley, the singer said, "This song's about 9/11," and then played Headstrong. He said Headstrong's about 9/11.
Well, yeah,
Whoa.
after the towers fell, he enlisted with Pat Tillman, and he was over there. He was taking on everyone. He was a one man battalion.
He threw Pat Tillman on an IED.
He dropped trout, and he took on everyone in Iraq and Afghanistan. He double dipped.
Yeah. That song, that's a track though.
Yeah, I
That's a
suppose
fucking
that one's,
track.
yeah, that one's all right.
Oh, and I saw Night Fishing the other night. The Squire House Band also played, and they covered a Chevelle song. I thought of
What?
you.
What?
Yeah.
Why is the Squire House Band throwing Chevelle into the mix? What
I
else are
don't
they?
know. Well, they were playing at High Dive. Maybe they felt like they had to. They played a Deftones and an At the Drive-In song. I was like, ooh.
Do they have their own songs too, or was they all covers?
No, it was all covers.
What were they doing on that show? Just Friends of Night Fishing, probably.
It was Gianni, his going away show. He booked it.
Okay, well, that's fun.
Yeah. Bartender at High Dive. It was his going away thing.
Chris Baker didn't play with the Squire band, did he?
He was there. He doesn't play music.
He has. There's a picture of him playing at the Squire with Miggy and whoever else.
Oh, damn.
Is it Miggy that's in the Squire band? Anyway,
yeah.
the big
well,
dude, the big dude, the big man,
Yeah.
big
yeah,
dog
yeah.
himself.
The
all of
blues
the names,
man.
all of the names that we get called by strangers on the street: big dog, big man, boss man, big boss man,
Big boss man.
guardian angel. All of Ray Trailer's gimmicks you might be called on the streets.
Yeah, I heard that they played that Chevelle track, and it made me wish. What am I trying to say? I wished you were there to hold.
so that we could link arms and get in the pit and wreck people's shit.
To Chevelle's Red or whatever it was.
Was it Red or was it Send the Pain Below?
It wasn't it was Red.
Red is a slow burn.
Yeah, I would have lost my shit if it was Send the Pain Below, because that's the only song by them that I really know and like.
It's the worst one.
They Much like suffocating.
They have like 15 albums. They just kept cranking them out.
Yeah.
Much like you in junior high. They just kept cranking.
Cranking my soldier boy.
How's your mom?
She's good. She's good. She made biscuits and burnt her fingers earlier.
All of them?
Yeah. And she's 10. A massage therapist. We're gonna get evicted.
We're not gonna have any AC for September, Patrick.
Yeah, right. That bitch won't turn the AC on. Are you kidding me?
She doesn't do the AC.
No, she does, but she doesn't turn it down enough. Keeps that thing on like 73, bro.
That's not my mom in Henderson, Nevada, where it can be 116, 120, whatever. She keeps it at fucking like 78. She doesn't give a fuck. Oh, she's insane. She wonders why I don't visit. There's a lot of reasons, but that's one of them. It's like, come on, Mom, we gotta crank it down.
Yeah, crank it down all day. My mom loves to do the AC on during the day, and then right when the sun goes down, just opens every window in the house.
You can't do that. It's not how it works.
And opens the door, get that airflow going.
Yeah, that's.
But it's not cold enough at night. It's too
hot
warm.
Ass air. Yeah. Well, this has been Mom Complaint Corner from the Crankum Boys.
Love you, Vicky.
What else do we have to talk about before we go? What other pressing issues? Aliens are real. Asteroid City was pretty good.
Yeah. Haven't seen it.
Did you watch it?
I did.
That was good.
It was good. It was solid. I liked the cars more than the movie.
Everything about the look and feel was great, and then the story was like, a bunch of characters being cute, charming.
I liked it more up until the weird alien,
which was a play. Megan said the same thing. She's like, the alien looks dumb, but it was a play. So
I get it. I followed the logic, but it just like took me out of it a little bit.
Wasn't it Jeff Goldblum?
It was Jeff Goldblum.
That made me not care as much because at first I was like, why make it look like that? And then I was like, oh yeah, it's like a costume, it's a play.
Yeah.
I had
it was good.
Back-to-back viewing of I watched the new Blade Runner for the first time like last week, and it was very good.
I'm waiting until 2049 to watch it. I want it to be real.
And I watched Beau is Afraid, and I really liked that.
Oh, I gotta watch that.
I liked it more than I thought I was going to, for sure.
Was that Aronofsky? No.
Ari Aster.
Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, a lot of people hated it. I read a bunch of shit on Twitter, like guys standing up and being like, "No." Oh yeah, I think it was some guy on Twitter posted about how he saw it with there were like 5 other people in the theater, and at the end one of the guys like stood up and was like, nobody clap for this movie. And they like a little baby about it.
Jesus.
The only thing more embarrassing to do than clap at the end of a movie.
Yeah,
Christ.
yeah, right. Yeah, it's lose. But yeah, the option there, the correct option is to get up and leave and say to you, whoever you're with, whether you liked it or not. Yeah, you don't clap and you don't tell people not to clap. You fucking just bail and just go to Five Guys.
Some movies, when you go see them with someone else, you walk out and you're just silent for like half an hour, though, too. You ever had that?
Yeah. I watched Blue Valentine with a lover.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
After being we were on the rocks a little bit, so it was a little tough. I was like, woo, baby. But also felt a little better about where we were at in that moment, but like
could be worse.
Right. But it was also a lot to watch with someone that was
yeah.
Well, that I'm not still with today is what I'll say. So, you're watching it and you're just like, oh God, please don't make me turn into either of them.
There's a giant living penis monster in Beau is Afraid. So I think that kind of fits with the Chubby Behemoth demographic.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
I like seeing dick in a movie.
It's a big dick monster. It's just a dick.
Cool. I'm in. I'm gonna go watch it. I'm gonna watch it now. I'm not afraid. But Beau's afraid, but I'm not. I'm gonna watch that shit. No, I gotta keep watching
3 hours.
Homeland. I gotta keep watching.
Finish Homeland already.
No.
Yeah, how are you still watching it?
There's a lot. There's 8 seasons, and after really hitting it hard, Megan and I needed a break. We watched Asteroid City yesterday. We finally watched the last Righteous Gemstones. That's done with.
Nice.
So yeah, we have circled back to Homeland. Megan's like wavering.
She doesn't want to finish it.
She's kind of over it, and I'm like, come on, let's fucking do this. Sometimes
series do just get really bad near the end.
Well, what's funny is I don't know if it's good or bad. Like after 7 seasons, I'm like, is this good or no?
I'd say it's good if you've watched it all.
A lot of it is very good. Well, it's just crazy to have that that weird. So the show is fiction, but it's about the CIA and the Middle East and terrorism. So a lot of it feels like, very real. There's, I'm sure, like some things that have happened that are very similar to what happened in the show, but it's also like it's like ridiculous, some of it feels like it's, beyond reality, but then it's like, is it? Because, I keep thinking of, I need to look up that CIA, that spy that got like doxxed by Trump or whatever, because she was involved with like,
he's always punching down.
she was. Yeah, he was like, did you see her head? Her head was huge. No, I can't remember the specifics, but there was like some like woman spy in the Middle East, and then Trump like named her, and she was like on her way out of the CIA because she was like dating some married dude spy. I can't remember the specifics because it was like 2017 where every other day there was some like crazy news story involving Trump, and national security or whatever. And so it was like a blip on the radar of those 4 years, And
yeah, every day was something psycho.
Yeah, it was funny. I'll bet you were the same. Is like you're some like idiot comic who just wants to like, come up with new jokes or whatever, and then you have to know like who the deputy to the interior secretary is, like we knew the names of so many people in Trump's cabinet, in his like circle.
There was like
lawyers and shit, fucking Anthony Scaramucci.
And then like fucking Gorka, and just like these people you don't even think about anymore.
Sebastian Gorka, yeah.
What's the one guy? What's that freaky guy that owned? What's the guy that owned the website or whatever?
The Gorkas.
That wet man. What's that wet man's name that owned that website? That was like Trump's guy for a while, and now they hate each other.
Bannon?
Yeah, Bannon.
Steve Bannon.
That wet guy. Yes, he was
They're
often wet.
they're all wet.
Yes.
But
Oh.
yeah, Homeland. So yeah, I gotta go. Just kidding.
Wait. I have a question. I want you rate the Danny McBride series, the three of them. Have you seen all of them?
Yeah. So
Rank them, not rate them.
it's gotta go Eastbound and Down, Gemstones, Vice Principals. But
It's pretty close between Eastbound and Down and Gemstones.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. I don't know. I would say
Vice Principals is really good too, though.
it's very funny, but it is really kind of just him and Walton Goggins being funny each week with occasional help. And then Gemstones is like a true
Ensemble.
because he doesn't dominate. I think
No.
God tier of those characters is Judy, Uncle Baby Billy, and Keith, and then everybody else is like in the next tier or below the in the basement.
Judy might be the best character. Well, no.
Uncle Baby Billy is probably my favorite.
It's hard to pick.
Judy's
It's hard
so
for me to
funny.
pick. Yeah, it's hard for me to pick between the two of them. Each time I think that I have decided with one, I think about the other one, and so I think Keith is like up there with them, but he's not in it as much. If he would have been in it more, he would have been as funny as them.
Yeah.
I put him in the top tier with them, but they're really like tied for first, and then he's second, and then, or I guess technically he'd be third, but then everybody else is like below that, and then yeah.
That was such a beautiful, subtle way to develop like a gay relationship in the show. It was just like done really well.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to spoil it, but also I thought it deserved more than what it got, which was almost nothing. But anyway, Eastbound and Down is like the Danny McBride show, and Stevie is hilarious. And then I thought he definitely took a big step back in Gemstones, and that was the right move because he didn't need another Danny McBride is a dick and swears a bunch or whatever.
Yeah.
So that was smart.
And the kid version of him is so good at playing him.
Yeah.
That weird thing they do with their voices with the AI it's crazy how good it works.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Dude,
Never mind. Fuck that kid.
They're blending Danny's voice with that kid's voice.
I didn't know
that. They're doing
sucks.
it to all of them. That's why they all sound so close.
Damn, never mind. I was giving that kid his props, but who
his
cares?
Flowers. Well, his mannerisms and his facial expressions were also good.
Yeah, all of them nail it, but he does the best by far of just like, and I think they're all doing their best impression of the person they're doing. Like, I think that helps with the blending of the voices. But there's like every couple of words you'll hear him say something, and it's just like clearly Danny McBride.
Yeah. It was uncanny for show.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's done. I think it's smart when series kind of.
They got another season.
And no, it did?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I thought it was done.
No.
And I was okay with that.
They thought it wasn't gonna get like renewed because Goodman might not make it with the strike and stuff, but HBO went ahead and did it.
Renewed it, but they wouldn't have started yet.
No.
They'll just use fucking AI.
But they think they're all contractually obligated. Like
they could do
they all signed 5-season contracts, so they don't have to worry about it breaking SAG-AFTRA for HBO to announce that they were doing it.
All right.
Nothing will be funnier than in season 2 of Eastbound and Down, Danny McBride calling the Mexicans villagers. It's like the funniest thing of all time.
I always think of when his dad says, "You ever smoke any of this?" And he goes, "Does the Pope like to fuck little kids?"
I
think that's like my favorite line. Anyway, this has been Father of the McBride, where we rank and discuss Danny McBride projects. Let me get this ad read in here, and then we'll say goodbye. Our sponsor this week is Sheath Underwear. Huge shout out to this episode's sponsor, Sheath. Chafing seriously sucks. make it a thing of the past with sheath. Not to be confused with Heath. Heath bars.
Yum, underrated.
Very
I'm
underrated.
saying, Patrick, don't accidentally eat sheath underwear thinking there's some toffee underneath the cotton.
If I'm wearing them for more than 2 hours, there's going to be toffee in there.
Chocolate and toffee. Sheath underwear features 2 pouches, one for your dick and one for your poems. No, one for your balls, Patrick. Or
Your
in your
big
case,
blue noodle.
ball. You have one ball.
Yep. Skeeter.
You closed your other testicle in a door in high school.
Yeah, doing a
Don't-
prank.
I listened to Kobos Patrick podcast.
Check it out.
I know your secrets.
We paid for this ad read.
It keeps these pouches keep stuff separated so you can go for a jog. Yeah, right. Play sports. No thanks. Or just sit at your desk without your dong stuck to your leg for once. While you
We should get into water aerobics. Low impact cardio. Let's go.
There's pool yoga here that Megan has gone to, but I have not.
I ain't running on sidewalks.
No, you're not pounding no pave. But yeah,
But I would in my sheath underwear.
that's right. Sheath. They have tons of cool colors and patterns to fit your personal style while making sure you feel comfortable and secure. These are a safe space for your nads. I have enjoyed them. We've had our package in the mail from Sheath for a while now. We brought several pairs each over to Tokyo. They held up. They do a good job. They fit good. I don't have much of a butt, but they still they don't fall off, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Becker, you love them.
they're great. They're not too snug in the thigh. They like fit right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're cool looking. You can separate your dick and balls if they're fighting, if they've had a little bit of an altercation. You can separate them, make them.
That's important for guys like me with one ball because my single ball does get intimidated by my penis because he's like, I'm. This isn't even how it's supposed. This isn't natural.
Right. Yeah.
So
Have you had a
separate
chance
'em.
to try them, Patrick?
No, I haven't. No.
Next time you're at Sam's, throw a pair on.
Yeah.
He'll love it. He'll love it. And
Yeah, I'll steal. I'll steal
can't-
some in Paris. I'll sneak into the suitcase.
Yeah,
Dude,
do
it's luxurious having your dick and balls and thighs all in separate places.
That's nice. I've been chafing a lot lately, boys.
These will get rid of that.
You can finally figure out what the hell's going on down there. Divide and conquer, thanks to Sheath. Whether you're into trunks, briefs, or boxer briefs, Sheath has you covered. Or maybe you're looking to wick away boob sweat. Awesome. In that case, Sheath has super comfortable short or sports bralettes just for you. So go to sheathunderwear.com and get the most comfortable underwear you'll ever wear. Use code Chubby to get 20% off your first order. Plus, Sheath Underwear's 100% money back guarantee. That's sheathunderwear.com, promo code Chubby for 20% off your order. Get Sheath Underwear, support the show, and support your balls.
Let's open those gates.
So yeah, thank you, Sheath. Thank you, Patrick, for being my guest. You want to plug anything, you son of a bitch?
Not really. Join the Patreon so they can pay me more, me and Becker more.
Yeah.
And
Everybody gets a little taste. Leslie's making our merch. I got to send some stuff out to our $20 tier for July and August. So I'll be doing that soon. And it's more cool stuff thanks to Leslie. Her Instagram has some of her art, much of which is for sale. It's got a link to her Etsy. Her Instagram is at OSnapLala, OHSNAPLALA. Also, I've had some people ask about trying to get some coffee from Creech, my wife. That email address is mutinyonmainstreet@gmail.com. Hit up Creech. Her last name is spelled Creach. There was some confusion on the Chub Reddit over the spelling of Creech. Now that you know, please leave her alone. Unless you want to order coffee from her. Then hit her up. Watch my special Soup's On. It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
There are several thousand views at this point, so let's keep sharing that, please, and spreading the word about it. I'm proud of it. I'm happy with it. You can hear a snippet of Patrick's music at the beginning and the end.
Unreleased track. Follow me on Instagram at patrick.piss.
Don't do that, but do all the other stuff. Get some coffee from Megan. If you want somebody to officiate your wedding, don't go with Patrick. Go with me. I'll do a better. I'll do a better
I don't
job.
want to officiate your fucking weddings.
I will be with Sam for a lot of his upcoming dates. Go to samtallent.com to find out more. Also, you can go to nathanlund.com now. Thanks to listener Harley, I believe.
The guy from Epic Mealtime.
Thanks to Harley, my website no longer redirects to donaldtrump.com, which was funny for quite a while. And then I let the joke go on way too long. And it started to really piss me off. But I couldn't do anything about it. I couldn't figure it out. And then that I just like refused to get help from people for so long in order to do something about it. It was all my fault. But now we can move on. We can heal. And you can see my special at nathanlund.com, but you could also go to YouTube and search for it. Either way, please, support the special so that I never have to work again. And I'll see you, Patrick. If I don't see you before Paris, I'll see you in fucking Europe, dog. How about that?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
I'll see you in Europe. Paris is in Europe. If I don't see you in the next 2 weeks, which I probably won't, I will see you over there.
Or we'll be getting yelled at. No. Omelette du fromage.
We're actually sending you to Kabul, Afghanistan.
Ooh, 90 Day Fiance. I got the 90 Day Fiance. I got that part.
You go to Paris for like 2 days, but then for like 8 days, you're in Kabul.
I'll be doing war tourism.
Make some beats over there.
Dude, I would be fucking the alchemist over there. I would be working with all the top Kabul rappers.
You'd show people how you can put Kool-Aid packets into Sunny Delight bottles. And it makes a Molotov.